Hey, what's going on everybody, it's ProSlooking here. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. My animations will be in the description and the top comment of this video. More content will be coming, including me versus Tyceno soon, which I'm looking to get done once I get Accelerator and my new build is maxed. 400 likes for the next video. So you're all probably wondering by the title why I'm making a build video again. Well, there was a big issue in my first build that I was finding. I was still winning, but it was just affecting those big games, and I noticed that when I played competitive players. And when I'm going to verse people such as Tyceno and like other people that I'm going to wager, like I'm going to have to need this, or I'm going to lose the ball way too many times, and it'll be one of those things that just pisses you off too much, where it just drains all your energy in a wager, and it's just a bad moment to happen. So the first change made was getting my lockdown from an outside. He's still an outside in this, but he eventually ended up switching his build to an inside finisher, inside lock, sorry, where he's got about an 85 steal, but with a 99 offensive rebound, and it's been so much better just in terms of everything. He's just so much easier to play with now. Don't have to rely on him to hit shots. It's just all about me. And post hooks won't be patched anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. I would go from now on, every time you play with a post scorer, make sure you're doing it with an inside lockdown. So now we'll move on to the build and discuss the changes I made. If you made my previous build, don't worry though, it's fine, and this build is just a tad bit better and will help you win more games. Don't feel like you've wasted VC if you made my last build. It's not going to be game breaking, you're still going to win games with my other build. This one's just going to make those comp situations a lot more better, and you won't lose as much games. So the height as usual is 7'3", and the same with the weight, to 58 pounds with a max wingspan, same as last time. Everything feels fine to me, and I'm really happy with it at the moment. So here is the attributes that I've used on this build. Now we'll start with the close shot. The close shot is 98 and will help you make very contested hooks. That post control feels really nice and will also help you get most Hall of Fame badges that are needed. The standing dunk also 90. So all the finishing are the same as my last build, and I've been having no issues with that through the first 4 days that I've been playing the game. And everything feels great on my max build, and I don't think they need changes. The next column is the shooting, which has been adjusted. So I used to have a 77 mid-range and not a 25 3-point. I think it was a little bit higher. Now I've decided to take off the mid-range, and that's because fades I don't think are as useful this year, or not to me. Previous years I have used them as a bailout sometimes. I just don't feel like they are a bailout this year. They're so slow. I feel jump shot timing is a little bit different. Now you can keep the fade on, but I feel like in these comp games, like, you're not going to be fading as much, unless you're a very good post scorer, which I think I am. But I don't rely on fades, I rely on hooks, and I think everyone knows that by my name. I'm also finding that layups are really good this year, and with the layups, all you have to do is put shot timing on and time those layups, and they go in pretty much every single time. And like even a drop step into a dunk, that's really OP, or backing down your opponent and dunking, that's also really good. There's just so many other ways to score than a fade this year, and if you are a fader, maybe this build's not for you. So now onto the playmaking. So with the playmaking, I found that I was turning the ball over too much, and my passes were way too slow with a 25 pass accuracy. And sometimes my teammate would backdoor, and I would pass the ball, and it just go the complete opposite direction. Like, I don't understand how that makes sense, but in previous years, I don't think I had this issue, or maybe it was much minor, but I've noticed it heaps. And a 77 pass accuracy lets me chuck lobs now, and you get some pretty cool animations. But it's just overall so much better than having a mid-range, and like, me being an 81 overall with this build right now is like actually much better than my 95 already, just because of the pass accuracy, and I can actually rely on passing the ball now. I forgot to mention, you also get dimer and post playmaker. So if you are playing with an outside as you might, because most people have outsides in this game. They will get dimer, and they will get post playmaker from your passes from the post. So that's also another thing. By having a pass accuracy, it helps out a bit. Yeah. Now with the defense, just copy everything. I'm still a little bit unsure about it because I haven't got all my defensive badges even on my max build, as they are really hard to get this year. But if you're seeing something that you personally think's too low, I'm pretty much just an offense player. I'm not really defense. But if you think that you've noticed your post scorer or someone not doing something as well on defense, you can obviously adjust that, see what badge points you have left, see what badge points, or if you need to downgrade something, yeah, just whatever you want to do with the defense. I'm not here to give you the best defensive stuff because I'm not the best defender at the moment, and under max badges I don't really have any input on it. Now the last move I made on my attributes was downgrading the strength a little bit just to get those extra badge points for something else. Now strength's needed, and it was really needed at the start of the year as there was a couple new badges that were added, but I just don't feel like it's that big of a deal as what everyone made it out to be. And I saw where they were coming from. You do need strength, but I do believe 88 is plenty. You're also 258 pounds, so you're not going to get like bodied in the paint. You're going to body people. Now obviously if you're coming up against a 290 pound 7'3" player, he might body you on occasions, but look, that's just going to happen. This is the comp build versus wages, guards. It's not just to play a 7'3" center that's just going to body you. Otherwise we would have gone 7'3", 290 pounds, you know. Now onto the badges. The badges that are really good this year are Hook Specialist, Masher, and Pro Touch. Now they're all being used very much, as badges are based off how much you use them this year. So Hook Specialist, like once that and Pro Touch were Hall of Fame, I didn't miss a hook after that. And Masher, surprisingly, with Dream Shake is like very weird ones, as they weren't good in previous years, but this year they've really stepped up, and they're probably some of the best badges in the game for post scorers. Now some other badges that are really effective this year and that should be gold or higher is Drop Stepper, Fast Twitch, Fearless Finisher, and Back Down Punisher. Now my Back Down Punisher here isn't gold, but that's because it's a new build and it's one of the harder badges to get. But I assure you that will be gold very soon, and because it's a very good badge. Same as Fast Twitch, which speeds up the layups and dunks, which is also very good, and Fearless Finisher, another very good badge. See, there's lots of very good badges this year that all are very useful. That's the end of the video for today, guys. Thanks for watching to the end of the video, and I hope you enjoy the new build in NBA 2K24.